All right, I'm going to do a quick little recap so we can level set what we've established as fact and before we move on to the next thing. So atoms are 99% space. Nothing is actually touching. That's mathematically impossible. And we have been saying, well, the math must be wrong then, right? Because our experience tells us that things do touch each other. But no, it's our experience that's incorrect there, not the math. So nothing, like, even though everything is 99.99999% space, nothing is like moving into each other. Like I'm not sinking through, the chair that I'm sitting on. And that's because it's like an electrical resistance between those atoms. We talked about the light slid experiment that proves that both light and quote unquote matter are waves, which amounts to a field of probability until observed, and then it becomes a particle. And that a wave collapsing into a particle is the probabilities collapsing into a single observed phenomenon. And that is not random. Your thoughts can affect which probability outcome is realized. There's no objective reality. Two different things can be true at the same time that contradict one another. That's proven fact. There is no matter, only data. So nothing exists independent of an observer except the data. The data exists persistently, but the experience, the 3D stuff, that does not exist independently. That's an experiential thing that is generated by the brain of the observer. All versions of reality can and do exist, and the universe is a hologram. The fabric of space is a 2D plane of data, and our brains create a 3D holographic reality out of that data. So the next issue that I had was, okay, but that still doesn't prove that the mind is not a biological byproduct, right? I'm still, despite all this stuff, I could still say there's some sense of materialism there because the mind wouldn't exist if you didn't have a body, right? But that's not true either. I was once again wrong. So I'm going to get into that on the next couple of videos, like the proof that that materialist perspective is incorrect and your mind came before your body and is not dependent on it.